Hello, it's Polish Paul VR, welcome to the channel. We are here to do some more PlayStation VR 2 news. As of time of recording, the PSVR 2 pre-orders are live in some countries, going live in UK in literally half an hour, but also you've got a lot to unpack. That's why this video is at the unusual time. We've got Horizon news, Saints and Sinners news, new games announced, prices, well, we're gonna discuss that because this generation of PSVR 2 going to be expensive, but hey, what can you do? Okay, let's get started, let's just jump into it. A lot to talk about, let's go. I'm gonna make myself smaller here. So here I am, this is being shared on Twitter. I didn't capture my own screen because why? If somebody else done it, by this person here. So yes, we've got some prices. This is in euros. Horizon Call of the Mountain, 70 euro. It's not a cheap game, but also I expect it's gonna be a big game and probably one of the best VR games we ever played. So, you know, just have to be prepared for that. We want bigger games, you have to pay more for bigger games. Now, Star Wars, Tales from the Galaxy's Edge, I think it was like 15 quid on Quest Pay per each episode. Yeah, 15, 20, so yeah, around, I don't know, it's enhanced edition apparently, but anyway, it's 50 euro, so that's about 60 euro for Horizon, that's about 70 euro for Horizon, that's about $70, same here. In UK pound, that's gonna be about 65 quid, 60 quid, that's gonna be about 45 quid, Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge. Good news is, Saints and Sinners Retribution is only 40 euro, that's cheap. That's quite cheap for this game, especially compared to Star Wars. I play Star Wars, it's alright, it's cool, okay? But it's not Saints and Sinners. Even first Saints and Sinners I enjoy more than Star Wars from the Galaxy's Edge because it's a perfect game. But that's cheap, so that's quite good news. But that's not everything. Anyway, we're gonna come back to Saints and Sinners. Time to still talk about the Horizon. We're gonna look at this. This is playasia.com and you already can pre-order the disc version. The picture here they've got, that's not the final picture, that's just like a you know, pretend one. It says preliminary picture, if I can say it right. So there you have it, but you can already pre-order this game in a box, and that will cost you 74 quid, which is about $80 or 8 euro, even over. So yeah, expensive. I'm assuming maybe other shops will be cheaper, maybe they just guessing the price, I don't know, but this is expensive for this game. But hey, life is life. Speaking about Horizon, like I said yesterday, Guerrilla Games, they said they're gonna show us some more news from the game this week, and we already got some. We got brand new trailer, which is pre-order trailer, and I'm gonna play it for you once I find it. Only 30 seconds, but it, you know, shows off some bits and bobs here and there. So this is the Horizon. I think it shows the, you know, the shots we already saw, but don't matter. I turn it up a bit. Oh my god, this climbing, flying, but the world is massive, that is beautiful. I don't know, this game probably gonna justify the price.
Now it is time to climb.
It's time to climb, and climbing in VR, you know, it will feel great. Fire Sprite, of course, knows I'm gonna play it like, I'm gonna loop it here, let it play, just turn it down. Fire Sprite, of course, knows how to make the great VR games, and they know what feels great in VR as well. Probably that's why they went with Horizon Call of the Mountain. They want to give you verticality, a lot of interactions. I wouldn't mind having, you know, original Horizon flat game, you know, both of them in VR. But this is, they want to utilize VR, and this is probably like their showpiece. But anyway, the game looks beautiful. It's quite expensive. You can pre-order it on disc. Many of you already pre-ordered it with your PSVR 2. I can't pre-order, I didn't have the email, but hey, I get over it, like I said in my videos before. If I don't get it on time, we just stick to news, and then when I get it, I'm gonna play everything at once, and I die. Okay, now, moving on to the next story, I want to talk about something else now, which is Saints and Sinners. I'm gonna go to my buddy AJ here from PlayStation VR Underground. This was shared on Twitter as well, but I want to like show you this. So, Saints and Sinners, Walking Dead Saints and Sinners for PlayStation VR 2. Deluxe edition is happening, Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, so if you saw PSVR 2, gonna work with first Saints and Sinners, so you're gonna have better graphics and everything, better controls. About 90 Australian dollars, so is it like about 70 US dollars or 60 dollars? I can't remember. I know Australian dollars are like crazy, but US dollars are alright. So you can, Saints and Sinners, of course, probably the best VR game. The Skydance Interactive managed to create perfection. That's why I said at the beginning, Saints and Sinners 1 is even better than Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge. But, you know, if you want to have this first chapter played on PlayStation VR2, something I would do, because I've been playing mostly on PC, I'm gonna admit, because of the controllers. And also chapter 2, I'm gonna definitely start both games and go about it like that. So that's pretty awesome news about Saints and Sinners. But that's not everything. Now we're gonna talk about some new games announcements. And first one we're gonna talk about is X8. I'm gonna play you the trailer here. So this is coming from the developers of the Swords of Gargantua. Both of the two new games announced coming from the same developer. So that's what they're working. Also in both, maybe I'm gonna make myself smaller here, so you can see trailer better. I'm super tiny now. You can see everything. Wow. Anyway, so this is our first-person shooter. We're gonna go to the website in a minute. But both of those games are games designed for PC and Quest. That's why graphically maybe they're not looking super cool as some other PlayStation VR games. But there is some indications of pricing and everything, so we check it out. You know, it's when the game supports Quest, you can't expect firework, okay? Because Quest 2, even though it's a cool VR headset, because it's wireless, it can't, you know, it struggles, let's say. It struggles to keep up with what we've seen already from what, you know, PlayStation VR 2 games. But anyway, so that was this game. I want to go to the website, to the X8 website, to just show you a bit, because there is a little description of it. So here we have X8, it's called, and basically what they're saying is X8 is an upcoming 5 versus 5 tactical VR hero shooter featuring competitive maps, a wide variety of weapons and unique gestures that activates dozens of ability. You can go to the Steam page. It is in early 2023, first quarter. Well, PC people get a trailer with real people jumping in the game. So yeah, about the gameplay, in X8 player embody a variety of districts. Just your, you know, only, I'm not gonna read all the description here, what's going on, but anyway. I read about, so you are divided in 2 teams, 5 versus 5, and play up to 16 rounds where attackers play a detonation device called the extrapolator or whatever. Defenders attempt to disturb the deployment and defuse this extrapolator. Attacks must place the team's extrapolator in set locations in the map to enable the detonation process. So basically that's how you're playing. So it's a bit of a different than, you know, they make something different. Of course, you've got to. So you're not falling down with, like, you're not fighting against like firewall or something. So yeah, so that's your X8 coming early 2023. You can't pre-order yet. Now, another game I want to talk about is from the same studio, and it's called Altair Breaker. And this is your spiritual successor to Swords of Gargantua. Swords of Gargantua was pretty cool, sadly unfortunate PSVR version. Not many people bought it, so the developer couldn't support it for long. As you know, both of the games, like I said before, both of those games, they are running on Quest and PC as well, but of course they need to make it kind of like maybe dumb down the graphics a bit to run it on Quest 2. But still, this one looks like got some cool gameplay elements, and anyway looks better already than Swords of Gargantua. So we're gonna read about it, because this one is the more advanced. I like this bullet hell here. More advanced of their games, so that's gonna be pretty cool. I'm watching clock here because it's 25 to 10, pre-orders going soon. I'm gonna try to see if I can get it in queue without the email. Probably no, but I'm gonna try to push my way in. It's not happening. You can't anyway. But you know what? Worth trying. I want to check what's going on. But so yeah, so this is Altair Breaker. Swords of Gargantua. Many people who played it really liked it. But like I said, sadly not many people bought it on PSVR. Maybe it's come out a bit too late. So, footage captured on PC, not all images appear in game, we need to read those disclaimer. But also now, let's go to this game's website. So here it is, it's got Steam pages, just some news, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. So experience an overworldly type of action packed with special ability. Enter the world of Altair. Altair, a virtual world created by AI to create singularities, once an archipelago covered by a sea of clouds. Today most of the island have collapsed. Now only one island of ruins remains floating in the void. The experimental combat AI left behind are wandering around. So we're gonna have to fight the combat AI. Freedom of movement in the VR space. Glide through the air using your glider or climb the walls of a fortress. Movement is possible in all directions in VR. Remember when at the beginning of VR everyone wanted to have teleportation and doing nothing? That didn't last long. The entire map is your battlefield. Combat powerful enemies with your friends. It's got crossplay, but it doesn't mention PSVR2 on their website, yes, but hopefully it will. You got team of up to 4 players together, and you can do strategies and everything in the voice chat. So we scroll down, that's people who played it. So the price on Quest is $24. So I wonder how much that's, if it's gonna be same on PSVR or more, I don't know. But anyway, that's news for now. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna wait for the pre-orders. Big shout out to all the patrons. You are all awesome. And that's it. Bye.